What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. And listen, I'm going to be finishing to show you how to make the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach lobby. Is that even grammar? I don't know. This is part 15, and as I mentioned, we are going to be finishing the entire thing. This would include literally just finishing up the staircase here, these little bit of details, and finishing this room. Or I guess starting and finishing this room both. But yeah, with that being said, enjoy the tutorial, and I will catch you on the flip side. It's time to finish. I think that seems reasonable enough. So we're going to start off with the pixel art in the staircase. Before I even go there, though, I'm going to tell you the materials you need to start off. They are white terracotta, yellow terracotta, yellow concrete. Of course, we're going to have to, I'm going to have to specify. Stripped birch wood or logs, doesn't matter. Light blue concrete. Blue concrete. Black concrete. Can we get it all? I don't think we can. Blue terracotta. And smooth quartz blocks. We're 2 materials short. That's unfortunate for the moon one. Although we can get the sun one done, which is nice. So head into the staircase, and you're just going to find the first one you find when you head up the staircase. It's the one where you can actually see part of a different pixel art through it. Which is this one right here. If you're looking at it, we're going to go bottom to top from left to right per row. This first one, you will start by placing 3 white terracotta and then 2 light blue concrete. The middle one, it'll be a white, light blue, upward facing strip birch wood, yellow terracotta, light blue concrete. Final row, yellow terracotta, or sorry, white terracotta, god, then yellow terracotta, yellow concrete, upward facing strip birch, and then a yellow terracotta. Boom, that's the sun one. Nailed it. The other one, we can get rid of the light blue concrete and the stripped birch wood and get out chiseled quartz blocks along with white wool. And to start off, we're going to again go left to right from each row, starting from this row, or I guess, sorry, bottom to top. And you'll place a black concrete, 3 blue concrete, and then a white wool. Middle row, black concrete, smooth quartz block, blue terracotta, chiseled quartz block, voice crack, black concrete. Final row, black concrete, blue concrete, smooth quartz blocks, black concrete, blue concrete. Bam. We're not done though yet because there's a couple other things we have to do. So clear your inventory and you want to get out. It's 3 things, actually. It's literally 3 things. Did we fill in the ceiling? We did. Purple banners. I just like had a moment for a second there. Purple stained glass pens and yellow stained glass pens. That's literally all you need. So starting from if you are heading up the stairs, it'll be the first flat wall you find, which is this one right here. And if you start from the left row, you will leave the top 3 white concrete open and count down to the 4th. And going down from that, you will place 5 purple banners, just on one on each block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You should end with 2 visible off the bottom. It's technically 3 based on what you can place, but whatever. You'll leave a 1 block gap from that, and on the next row, you'll place a full row of purple banners from the top. That is actually also a row of 5. It just starts from the top instead. And you should have 3 rows of white visible below. Skip to the other side of the pearlescent frog lights here, and if you're in line with the 4th one from the top, so 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, you'll place 2 purple stained glass panes behind. Bring that back pane down by 1. And then from that one, you'll kind of follow along the diagonal and place a yellow stained glass pane there. And that is your staircase room entirely complete. Nice. That literally added 3 minutes to the tutorial, but you know, it is what it is. You know, it's 3 more minutes. Clear your inventory and get out. Blue wool. Black carpet. Probably magenta concrete we're gonna need, I would imagine. Gray concrete. Check if the Freddy pixel art is done. Yes? Yeah, it is. White concrete. Pearlescent frog lights. Dark oak planks. Magenta terracotta. And we'll go stone, I guess. That seems to be reasonable. So we're going to, what are we going to call the front here? We're going to call this, no, actually, we'll call the actual front of the build the front. That makes enough sense, I guess. So starting from the right side where you have this row of pearlescent frog lights, at the very bottom one, you want to bring it back with a white concrete, pearlescent frog light, dark oak plank. Then from that one, you'll go back diagonally left by 2 with dark oak. Back 1. Back diagonally left 1. Back 1. Back with a pearlescent frog light. Back diagonally left with a white concrete. Back 1. Back diagonally left 1. Then we'll go back by 2 and then connect to the left with a magenta concrete. We're going to place some black carpet before we fill in our floor because there's just a little bit of an area we need to fill in. In the back right hand corner here, you will place, from this slab, you'll go left and just place 4 black carpet. Take the right 3 and extend them each forward an additional 1. And then the rightmost 1 will extend forward 1, right 1. The rest of the floor you can just simply fill in with blue wool. And yeah, hopefully everyone is having a good day or night time for the most part. One other thing, actually, at the front wall here where you have the pearlescent frog lights and the like Freddy pixel art on the magenta wall, you will want a row of gray concrete in the middle here. I'm just going to fill it up now because I might as well. There's no reason I'm really waiting for that. But yeah, just don't fill on top of the black carpet, just fill around it because there's like an area where you can see through the floor for some reason. So I just kind of blacked it, or through the ceiling, I mean. So I just blacked it off because there are no one-way blocks in Minecraft that aren't named tinted glass, but tinted glass does not do the thing that it's supposed to do properly, so yeah. I mentioned this in the last part, but yeah, that'll be great to finish this. This feels, or maybe it was the part before last part, I don't remember, but no complaints. You should have this now. That is a even weirder shaped room than the previous one, so I'm not gonna lie. The top floor ones are just absurd for some reason. Anyway, we can kind of start to consider things here. So the walls that we actually have are, technically speaking, too short. Well, no, actually, that's a lie. Where the, like, corner is here where you have the staircase, all of these walls will want to be just brought up an additional 1. So the gray concrete and everything. Only thing is the black concrete is brought up with white concrete instead. Like so. Like that, yeah. Like so. As we are doing the next kind of area, there's one thing I would like to kind of point out. Well, actually, we're just gonna we're gonna ignore it right now. Actually, get rid of black carpet and get out black concrete. We're still gonna ignore it, but just do that for now. We're gonna start with the dark oak planks. Extend each individual dark oak plank up by 5. This is like a shelf that's embedded in the wall, or like some sort of board or something. I don't know. There's stuff hanging from it. And then on top of that, you'll actually place 3 rows of magenta terracotta, which should make it the same height as the other stuff or something. Each white concrete and pearlescent frog light from this point can just be brought up to the same height, which I think is 8 up if I'm correct on my math. Yeah, but do leave the magenta open because the magenta is a little bit different. You should have this now. As I mentioned, the magenta is different. So, if you... What do we have, 6 rows here? We should have 6. Yeah, you do have 6. You'll place an additional row of magenta at the bottom. Going... Well, at the right side, you'll just place a full row of magenta, I think. That'll help us to start until it's at the height of the white concrete. Each row will do the same thing. You go either left to right or right to left, and you'll place a magenta, 3 black, magenta. Next row, black, magenta, black, magenta, black. Next row, 5 black. Next row, black, 3 magenta, black. And then the final row, magenta, 3 black, and then magenta. And then you will just end up with 2 rows of magenta concrete on top. 1 row above that height of the walls we have there, except for this wall over here, you'll end up filling in your ceiling with stone. Again, we have the funny thing where the top row of the glass is just getting disregarded entirely. I don't know why it's like that, but you know, it is, so don't ask questions. Because I feel like questions are going to leave you with more questions rather than answers. I guess you could be asking me, because I did make the thing, or you could also be implying about the game. I don't know if it's in the game or not like this. Again, a lot of the stuff that I make have been cutting corners on this map, because it's not turning out great as far as things lining up exactly as they should, but it's still lining up enough. But either way, you know, I am having the problem to where something like that may not actually be true, because I just wanted the ceiling to be shorter than that. I really couldn't tell you. But anyway, you should have this. We have a particular set of materials that we can actually do a lot more with than you would probably think. Now, we're gonna, I think, do as much as we can, because we might as well. And if you are using the direction that I am, let's head to the front left-hand corner. You will leave this first block open and just moving kind of along the wall. You'll place 3 magenta terracotta. Then if you're still following, you'll leave a gap and then place 3 more magenta. So they should be kind of offset a row, quote-unquote, like so. This will be more important later, but from this you'll count back by 2, break this blue wool here, and replace it with a magenta concrete. Again, not quite important, but it will be useful later. From this magenta you'll count right 2 and back 1 in place, moving up 3 magenta. You'll then count back diagonally right by 2 and place the same row of 3. There's one more counter, and then I believe that would be everything we can do. There's another one of the weird, like, Jumbotron-looking things in here. Head back to the front left-hand corner, I guess. And from this block, you will count right by 3, and back by 2, and going right, you will place 7 magenta terracotta. I think that's everything we can do with this set. We're gonna assume so. We will do the inverse in this one, where we'll start with the actual decorations, then do the ceiling stuff later, because the ceiling stuff sticks down, and if we do it now, it's just going to be really annoying and in our way. Let's start off by getting out polished black stone walls, dark oak trapdoors, bamboo fences, polished deep slate stairs, tripwire hooks, spruce trapdoors, spruce stairs, and we'll go with light blue concrete and red concrete. Again, those will be important later, but we're actually going to start with those, funnily enough. So from the magenta here on the left, the one that's in the floor, you will count back by 2 and break a light blue into the floor. Okay, that was above a light, I was right. Count back by 2 again and place a red concrete in the floor there. Again, it is not important yet. From this point, you can actually head a little bit to the right, and where you have these 2 rows of magenta concrete, you'll kind of bring them towards each other on the back half with rows of spruce trapdoors that are opened up against the half. Essentially, you're closing off the middle like this. It's kind of hard to explain, but it'll give you this however you do it. From each of the spruce trapdoors, you'll place kind of in the middle, opposite on spruce stairs facing forward. You technically don't need the back row of spruce trapdoors. I actually don't have the back row, but I think it makes more sense to have both, just for the sake of it being a little bit more symmetrical, quote-unquote, even though it is stairs. And then I guess you could replace the stairs with slabs on that alternative. Yeah, just kind of thinking out loud. Let's head right a little bit here, and so if you have this gap, or where the gap is, I guess, rather, you want to, if you trace along it, from the left side, you'll have a blue wool here, and then you'll have a diagonal here. From this, I guess, next diagonal, you'll count forward by 1 and place a row of light blue concrete going up to the ceiling. You can see where it's placed. I know that's a really weird explanation, but I don't know how else I would explain it, frankly. I know it'll come to me at like 3 a.m. then I'd be like, you know what? Should have done it that way. From that, I don't think about tutorials at 3 a.m., by the way, just so we're on the same page. You'll count back from that by 4, or forward from that, I should say, and place a polished deep set stair facing back. In front of it, stair facing forward, then gap of 1, and you'll do the same thing again. Extend each of those stairs to the right by 2, and then each of the now multiplying, but 12 stairs up by 1 each, and now it's 24. They really did multiply, didn't they? Like so. I just saw something and I was like, I should do that. Oh yeah, the bamboo fences. Duh. Take the middle one of the, I guess the front one rather, of the two sets of these stair things in the middle row of the front. Let's say a bamboo fence in front of that. Extend that one left by 5. And then that end one back by, or forward by 1. My god, I need to stop doing that. On the counter here at the front, you'll take every other magenta terracotta, making sure you leave the first one open, and you'll place polished blackstone walls. You should end up with 3 like this. And then off the, I guess, front side of them, you'll place dark oak trapdoors opened up against them. Still have to use the tripwire hooks, don't we? Yep. There are a couple of tripwire hooks just randomly placed on the dark oak planks. There's really no logic to this. I'm going to go row by row and just tell you which one. The bottom one is 1, then it's 2, 3, 4, 5. So, from the bottom, again, this first row will be the 4th one up. They're all off the left side of the block as well, by the way. Next one, it'll be 2nd. The next row doesn't have one. The next one will be the 4th one up again, and then the next one will be the 2nd one again. And then the final one is also just nothing. So it is, I guess, a pattern a little bit. A scuffed pattern, but a pattern nonetheless. Doesn't matter how scuffed your pattern is, it's still a pattern, technically speaking. Let's clear our inventory again, and we can... I think this is where we're going to start getting into the ceiling stuff, so this is really going to be a short part. I did not realize that, my bad. But you want to get out mangrove roots, oak planks, smooth quartz slabs, gray carpet, mangrove trapdoors, mangrove fence, chains, and we'll go pink wool and purple wool. I almost said magenta, but it's purple. So let's start on the left side here with these kind of 2 rows of 3 magenta terracotta. Hardest step of the entire build, totally. We're just going to place gray carpet on top of each magenta terracotta. From the backmost row of this back row of 3, you will count to the right by also 3 to this blue wool. Place an oak plank on top of it with a smooth quartz slab on top of that. On top of each of the 3 colored concretes that we embedded into the floor, you'll place some mangrove roots. Again, these are the... I think these are the new basket designs. I don't know why they're different, but like... I guess that's what happens when you have multiple people working on a project. Sometimes you both have different ideas for a similar design. And it just goes in one ear and out the other, you know? Anywho. Head over to the light... oh god, the light blue concrete pillar over here. And you want to be at the block at eye level, which is this one. In front of it, you'll place a mangrove trapdoor on the bottom half, with just another one on top, really. I'm just going to literally just look up a little bit and place it there. From the light blue concrete pillar itself, you'll go forward diagonally right by 2 with mangrove fences. On top of each one, you'll place a chain. And then on top of the first chain, it'll be a pink wool, and on top of the second one, it is a purple wool. I base that based on the way we place the fences rather than the chains, but yeah, whatever. Head over to the right wall, and between the 2 pearlescent froglight's pillars, you'll have this row of white concrete. And at the bottom, you'll place a mangrove fence with a chain on top, and then above that, you want a blue wool, which you'll just get rid of whatever for. Clear your inventory and get out. What do we need now? Acacia stairs, acacia trapdoors, warp trapdoors, polished deep slate slabs, ochre froglights, which I just completely forgot to do, and hopefully I'll remember now that I have them in my inventory, blue stained glass pens, end rods, dark oak trap doors, and we're just gonna leave it there, and you'll see why. The ceiling of this place is weird. So we'll start off on the right side here where you have the window. And if you're in line with the back block of the window, you'll place an acacia stair to the left, facing left. Place acacia trapdoors open up against, from looking at the actual stair, it'll be the front and top, and then off the sides of it, you'll place warp trapdoors opened up against it. The old stroller design. There are 3, counted, pearlescent frog-like pillars we're going to tamper with. It is the one just behind the little balloon thing here, which is the chain with the blue wool on top. It's this one. And then it is the one on the back right and the one in the front left. You'll just place a polished deep slate slab to the left of each pearlescent frog-light on these particular 3. So I'll show you basically the 3 once it's done. It's really the only 3 that aren't obstructed in any way or won't be obstructing anything in any way if you place this. As in windows or, I guess, walking space. So, hold on, I'll show you from this angle. It's those 3. For the mysterious hole in the floor, you're just going to surround it in blue stained glass panes, just making sure that you place the extras on the corners. You could, in theory, just literally do this and have it on the edge blocks, but I would just add an extra one on each kind of corner so all the panes connect. Nice. Now, from the front, you want to direct your attention to the Freddy pixel art that we made like 15 years ago, it feels like. Above the middle of the painting, along with either edge, you're going to break these stone. If you're still looking at Freddy, you'll leave a 1 block gap and break an additional one going right, and then fill each of these 4 blocks in with ochre frog lights. I don't know why it's asymmetrical, but it's a security breach for you, I guess. A lot of asymmetry and questionable choices. Not really. I mean, kind of. Definitely. So, each time we place an end rod here, we're going to place 2 down, and I'll specify sometimes you want a dark oak trapdoor, sometimes you don't. And there's some of them have like it's hanging like pinatas and stuff or something, or balloons, I forget. From the front right hand corner, you want to be on this stone. You can say I have the window right here. I'll be on this guy up here. And from it, you will count back by 4. And then, oh god, and then left by also 4. And then place going down again 2 end rods with a dark oak trapdoor on this one. From that one, you will count, I guess back by 3 is what it should be, and then left by 1 and place 2 end rods going down again. No trapdoor this time. From that one, you will count back by 4, and left by 1 and place 2 end rods again with a dark oak trapdoor below that one. You'll then count back by 2 and left by 3 and place 2 end rods moving down with nothing. Is it literally just every other? Yeah, no, actually it's not. From this one, you will then count left by 5 and place 2 end rods with a dark oak trapdoor below. I'm getting stuck on everything. It's either you're getting stuck on the ceiling or stuck on the floor, and there's no in between. Then from this one, you will count forward by 3 and place 2 end rods with a trapdoor below again. Am I just hitting the wrong buttons on my keyboard? That might be part of it. You'll then count forward by 4 and place the 2 end rods with a trapdoor again. And then you will count forward by 4 again. And then right by 2 or 3. 3. And place 2 end rods down here with just nothing yet. Whoa. Are you real? Yeah, you are real. Allegedly. I don't believe you. Okay. There's your kind of circular setup, which will be around a central point, which we'll add approximately right now. Clear your inventory and get out. Block of coal. Sea lanterns. Blackstone slabs. And then we'll start some of them, I guess. We'll go light blue concrete. Stone slabs. Orange concrete. Polished blackstone slabs. And we'd be 1 material short, so we're just gonna like leave that for the final part. So we'll start from this front end rod here, actually. We'll do this one first, we might as well. And just below it, you'll place 2 light blue concrete. From the top one going right, you'll place a light blue, and going left, you'll place an upside down stone slab. You extend that upside down slab up with a normal slab, and then extend that normal slab left with a block. Now, we're going to use our resources here. In line with the middle of the Freddy poster, you want to kind of head back until you're on top of the bamboo fence. You should have 2 fence to the left and 3 to the right. If you look straight up on the ceiling here, you'll place a block of coal. From it, you'll go... Hold on, I gotta think about this. You'll go forward, no, back diagonally right by 2 with sea lanterns. Back 1. Then back diagonally left with a block of coal. Forward diagonally left with a sea lantern. Forward diagonally left by 2 with a sea lantern, sorry. And then forward 1. Place an upside down black stone slab below each of those, along with making sure you fill in the middle when you do so. It's the same thing that was on the floor below. I don't know why it's here again, but I really don't have room to ask questions because what do I know? The backmost end rod thing that we left here, you want to place below it 2 orange concrete. From the bottom one, you'll go forward diagonally left with an upside down polished black stone slab. Then go up from that one with a polished black stone slab. Then go forward diagonally left from that slab with a block. Clear your inventory, and you need 3 materials to finish. Lime concrete, black concrete, and block of quartz. From this end rod here on the ceiling, you'll place a lime concrete, and extend it down diagonally back with a black. From that black, you'll go back with a block of... Wow, that was a sentence. You'll go back with a block of quartz, and then a lime concrete. Extend the block of quartz down with a black concrete. In theory, that is your security breach lobby tutorial done. Now, before I actually officially do the whole funny outro thing, I'm gonna go just run around real quick and make sure we actually have everything that we need, because I don't want to, like, miss a tree or something random, you know? So yeah, give me, like, 2 seconds. Well, it is done. For those of you who have actually got this far and built the whole thing, pat yourself on the back and congratulate yourself, because this thing is an absolute beast. And dare I say it, it's a good warm-up for those of you who are building my Chapter 2 for Poppy Playtime. Yes, I said it, a warm-up. I think the game station room alone might be worse than the lobby. I mean, it's less detailed, but that room is big. But yeah, thank you guys for if you guys did enjoy this video. The atrium will be probably the next, or I might go daycare hallway. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm far enough along in the daycare, though, to want to go that way. But for sure, atrium is pretty much ready. There's one area that I don't have, but I think I am going to wait for that anyway. Because it's kind of not part of the real atrium, and we can segment it off for, like, the saloon or something. But, yeah. With that being said, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and get ready for Chapter 2. It should be out probably within like a week or so. It'll be started. And yeah, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.